Welcome back to another wonderful alopecia vlog. Yeah! I put out a poll on Instagram a little while ago and I asked you all to send in your question about wigs. And I got an overwhelming response. Loads of people sent in questions, and I realised that wigs are a hot topic. People want to know about them and people want to ask questions. So I've decided to start doing a wig Q&A more often. That's what I'm going to be doing for you today. I'm going to be answering your questions about wigs, and I really hope that you enjoy it. Let's get going. The first question is poolside and beachfront creative solutions ? I think that means what do you wear instead of a wig when you're at the beach or you're in the pool? I don't wear a wig. Even wigs that claim that you can swim in them, that you can do these incredible things in them, I don't do those things in those wigs. The more care that you treat your wig with, the longer it lasts, in my opinion. I like to get a long amount of time out of my wigs, and also I wouldn't really find it comfortable to wear it in the pool or on the beach because the sand would blow up into it, or it would get wet and then it'd be uncomfortable. I'd have to dry it. I only like to wash my wigs like a maximum of once a week, so I just don't want to have to then rewash it after I've been in the swimming pool. My suggestion for you would be to get a really cool swimming hat. There are some really amazing ones available. I've got one that's got loads and loads of massive flowers all over it. And what makes it great is that if you haven't got any hair to go underneath the swimming hat, you can literally just pop it on and then go out and then take it off and then put your wig back on and then you're done. I like to draw attention to the fact that I'm wearing a hat. And you know, if you're gonna wear a hat, really wear the hat. So my recommendation would really be either a wig that claims that you can wear it in the pool or on the beach, absolutely fine if that's really what you want, or I'd wear a really funky swimming hat. How do you make your eyelashes look so phenomenal? Oh, so that's not really a wig question, but it's a question about alopecia, hair loss effectively. My eyelashes, I have been debating switching up my eyelashes actually. These are not mine, obviously. I wear false eyelashes. I wear them pretty much every single day. My eyelashes have actually started to grow back in, which is really weird seeing them there in the mornings. I'm like, wow, look at them. But because I've worn fake eyelashes for so long, they just look so short and stubby to me. And then I find myself obsessing over other people's eyelashes. And I'm like, well, how long are their eyelashes? Well, they're about the same length as my natural ones, so should I still be wearing false eyelashes? But I've just got so used to seeing my face with them on, I think it would be difficult for me to take them off now and feel comfortable and happy. So I'm gonna keep on wearing them for a while and see how I feel. But I wear these Salon System Natural Lash in number 070. I cut them and shape them to my eye. I curl them before I put them on my eye. I put the glue on, I wait for it to dry for about 30 seconds and then I stick them on. And that's what I do. That's what I do every single day. So that's really what I'm doing. Thank you for saying they look nice. And if you want a really detailed how to apply fake eyelashes video, then I have done that. You can find it linked down below. Where have you bought your favourite wig? I am a little bit of an exception because I lost all of my hair over 20 years ago. So when that happened, wigs and wig companies and wig providers were really few and far between. There weren't many that provided really good wigs. But I have been with the same provider since I was 5 years old because I really liked them and I liked going to them and I thought that they were brilliant. And that provider is Wig Specialities Limited in London. And that is really where I get my favourite wigs from. My favourite wig ever is, I'm sort of between two. One of them is my prom wig, or the wig that was my bridesmaid wig to begin with. It was just amazing. I felt so amazing with this bridesmaid wig on. I think that that one was really special for me. And if you wanted to hear me talk about my wigs in a bit more detail, I made a film with the BBC for Women's Hour, which I'll link down below. Do go and check it out and go and watch it. This one just says, blonde bangs. I don't know what that's referring to. I do know, on a note on blonde hair, I think it is much harder for companies to source good quality blonde hair, natural blonde hair that hasn't been dyed. I think that that is much harder for them to source. I've only got a few blonde wigs, which was a phase that I went through when I was younger, but now I wear brown. But I would suggest that if you're looking for a blonde wig, that you get a hair sample, just so you can have a good look at what the hair's gonna feel like and make sure that it's good quality. And a good company should be able to provide a hair sample of the type of hair that they're gonna put in the wig. They should be able to provide that for you. And if you're paying a high price for the wig, which a lot of the time nowadays people are, you should be able to request a hair sample from them. This one says, how can I be as confident as you when I'm not wearing my wigs? #inspiration. Well, that's very nice of you, very kind of you. One thing that I would say is that there's a really big difference between, say, me, who sits in a room filming completely bald, than walking out bald into the open world. I think they're two very, very different things. Because here I obviously have more control over my environment, but if I go outside, then that's a very, very different thing altogether. I would say I rarely go out without a wig on. In fact, I don't really walk around bald. I think if you've been watching this channel for a long time, I've talked about this. And I feel as though when you are bald or you have hair loss or you have alopecia, people have a certain expectation that you should go outside bald. And that's fine if that's what you want to do and you feel confident doing that. But if you don't feel confident doing that and you'd rather not do that, then that's fine as well. You know, I feel as though people put this expectation on people that they should be acting or behaving in a certain way or doing things because they're bald. You should be doing this bald. If it was me, I'd do this. Well, how do you know what you do? Because it's not you. You're not in this position, so you don't know what you do. What I would say is focus on you and what you want, and then your confidence can come from that. My confidence has come from many years of experience, but my confidence has also come from the way that I'm feeling and what I want and need. If, for example, I'm wearing my wig and I think I really don't want to be wearing this anymore, then I won't wear it. I'll take it off. I'll remove it because I think, well, I don't want to be in a position where I'm feeling actually physically uncomfortable because I don't feel confident enough to be bald in front of other people. If I don't want to wear my wig anymore, I'll lose it. I'll get rid of it because it's important to me that I'm comfortable. So really my confidence comes from that place as well. This one says, where do you usually get your wigs from? I have spent thousands on custom made ones. To continue my questions, I've spent thousands on custom made, super lifelike ones, but want more affordable but also realistic looking ones. I do not have the confidence for the life of me like you do. I have very little confidence suffering from alopecia. Okay, in terms of affordable, realistic looking wigs, I am completely with you on that one. I am yet to find an affordable, realistic looking wig. If anybody is currently wearing what they consider to be an affordable, realistic looking wig, please let me know, because from my experience and from speaking with other people with alopecia that are looking for realistic looking wigs, people are often looking at wigs in the thousands because they cost a lot of money to make. I often think if something's going to cost you a lot of money, your expectations on that product are high. In terms of your confidence, like I've said, confidence comes up a lot with hair loss. I have just found something that works for me. That's a wig. And it's also being very open and honest about who I am as a person, which I find to be quite helpful. And I'm just open and honest and unapologetic about it. I am bald, I do wear a wig. If somebody asks me, I'll just be honest with them because it is so exhausting trying to pretend that you're not bald. I used to say to people, no, it's not a wig, whenever they'd ask me, but it was just so tiring. So now I'm like, yes, I am. And then we have a conversation about it, which is way better than being like, no, everything's fine. I'm not wearing a wig. That is way more tiring than just being open and honest about it. And I often find that it's a really interesting conversation after that. My main piece of advice would be to push a little bit out of your comfort zone, a little bit at a time, and then overall, hopefully over a period of time, you should begin to feel a little bit more confident. So there we go, those are some more wig and hair loss questions. I really, really hope that you enjoyed this video. If you have any more questions, please leave them down below. I'll be very, very happy to answer them. I'm going to start doing this more regularly, so I really, really hope that you enjoyed it. Think about some questions. I always do a question Q&A on Instagram, and that's where the questions get sent into, so make sure you're following me on Instagram so you can respond to my stories, because that's where I always ask my questions that I then do the videos on. If you guys enjoyed this video, please give it a big thumbs up. Don't forget to subscribe. I make new videos every Wednesday at 4 PM GMT. Hit the notification bell so that you know whenever I upload, you'll get a little notification on your device and then you can watch my video. Yeah! So thank you so much for watching, and hopefully I will see you again next time for more alopecia goodness. Bye!